I don't mind over you, girl. I don't mind over you, girl. So you're my woman. I don't want woman. I don't mind over you, girl. I don't mind over you, girl. So as we wait, I'm on live. And I gotta say, she want ready meal. Hello. Hi guys. You guys here? Hello, Mary J. Hi guys. It's been a while. I feel like I haven't been on it ever. I haven't been on it in almost like a week and a half. It's been crazy. God, I gotta say, she want marry me. Hello. What's it? Hello, guys. Did Ocean enjoy his party? He did. He actually ended up getting an electric car, which let me show you guys. Hope it's not too dark in here. But he got an electric car. I don't know if I can turn it around and show y'all. But that's it. That's what we end up getting him. So today, I was driving him around outside in his red Cole. And it's really cute and has a lot of cute functions on it. Like, it's pretty insane. So that's what I did today. But how you guys been? There's like six of y'all in this room, and only Mary's talking. Yes, Miss Santa B. What's going on? Hello. You're listening to Escape? Yeah, I haven't been on this so long because the week of Ocean's birthday was the week and a half after, because I did this party this past Saturday, and it was so busy. Like, I had like so many readings, so many things to do. So technically this year was like the first year where I actually had to plan the party myself. Because last year we did the aquarium in the daytime, and then we did a little thing at the house after. So the party in the daytime, like, they planned everything. All we had to do was show up. So they had the loot bags, they had like the activities, like all the things, like all planned out. Oh my gosh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Miss Little YB. My mom's birthday was on the 3rd, May 3rd. It's a Taurus party. Hi. So, anyways, now I'm so used to having well, not so used to, because this is the second birthday. But last year I didn't have to plan anything. So like I never like really took in like what would really go into getting everything done. So I kind of waited last minute to buy everything. And like it was crazy. Like I was still having to buy things up until the last day of the party. Hey Reese. It was insane. But we had a bigger turnout than last year. So there was a lot of people here and stuff, which was really nice. Ocean has so much fun. He made a little friend because one of my sister's friend has a 3-year-old. So he made friends with that kid. And then like his cousins, like he has some long like cousins that I haven't seen in a while. They have kids, even though their kids are a lot older than mine. Like he got to meet them and they were playing with him. So he had so much fun. He got a good amount of gifts too and everything like that. So it was like a good week. And I just needed to recover. Because like everything leading up to that was so crazy. So I just needed time to like recover and just not do anything. And I was meaning to come on live yesterday and I was just like, no, like, it got late and I was like, it's getting too late. Like, what's the sense of me going on? Like, no one's going to be on. And it's even late now because it's after 1 right now. But I was just like, okay, let me just take a stab and see if anyone's up. And if they are, then I'll come and chat for a bit. But if not, then it is what it is. But it's all 8 of y'all. So Yeah, you know what's so funny? I posted that by accident. I didn't even mean to post that. Like I was like, I thought it was my personal page, and I was like, oh shit. But it wasn't even a good picture. Like he was like such a mess. But then it had like a bunch of likes, and everyone was like sending nice sweet comments. And I was like, okay, I can't delete it. Yes, I posted his new ride that he got. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. So we were outside today all day, like not all day, but all evening, most of the evening, just like driving around up and down the street and with his, yeah. He fell in love right away. He was like, oh, like, yeah. I'm 30 plus two. Girl, you don't need to lie about your age because I'm older than you. I'm 30 plus three, and about to be 34 in November. It's crazy. Yeah. What? Hold on. Yeah. What? No. Hold on. No, hold on. Go, go. Ah. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. You didn't know that? Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. November 6th is my birthday. You guys mark it in your calendars. But yeah, I'll be 34 this coming November. Though people think I look younger for my age, which I don't think I look that young for my age. But like, everyone thinks that I look like when I say that I'm not old, they're like, really? I thought you were younger. Are you a Scorpio too, Kevin? Aw, thank you. I wish. If I could do 24 all over again, I would have done it so differently. If I could talk to my 20-year-old self, I would tell my 20-year-old self, like, just chill the fuck out. Yes. Scorpios unite. See, everyone thinks that we're crazy, and it's like we're not. Like they put us out there like we're so dark and brooding and crazy and like just like sadistic and can't be dealt with. I'm like, no, like I'm not that. Like I know some Scorpios that are the exception of the rule, but I think it's because of my chart because I have a moon in my moon's in Leo and then my rising's in Sag. Like I have a lot of because like my friend was reading my chart and she's like, you don't have that much water in your chart. Like there's a lot of fire and air. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of fire and air in my chart. Like the only like dominant water in my chart is my sun sign. No, it's not Kevin. It's not the other. It's not the Kevin, the regular Kevin. Oh, oh, let me get inside. Yeah. So what's been going on? Like I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in ever. Like I went on today. I'm like, I am abandoning my people. Like it's been forever. I did see the baby Sussex. I'm not okay. I understand it's a very royal English type of name, but I'm not too fond of the name. You know, they do what they want. Yes, look, Courtney. But yeah, I the name I'm like, oh, I'm like Archibald or Archie, really? But yeah, but she looks so like real because she still like had her post baby belly and she still looked very pregnant. You know what I mean? Because when you see Kate, it's like, damn, Kate, you don't even look like you just had a kid. Like, you know, Master Archie Harrison, yeah. The energy is no joke. Suicide and anger are about to triple the fuck up. Yes. It's weird because everyone's kind of been feeling down. I haven't been feeling down though. Like not unfortunately, like surprisingly. I haven't been really feeling that down. I've been feeling like I'm doing a lot of letting go. And I think that's the part of the reason why like I've kind of took it easy. Like usually I'm always like booking like a bunch of clients back to back. I'm on live, I'm doing all that. But like lately I've just been feeling like take it easy. Like, you know what I mean? Don't force yourself. If you're tired, you're tired. You know what I mean? Like, if you feel like going on, then go on. Like, that's like how I've been feeling. So yeah, I just kind of been feeling like that. Like I should be on my chill, you know? I don't know. Cause actually I was feeling a bit down 2 weeks ago. But the thing is, when there's usually major transits, like if you're a spiritual person, like a psychic or something, we usually feel it like the shadow period of the transit. So like that's usually like typically about a week or two before it actually happens, and like a week or two after it ends. So yeah, that's kind of like how I've been operating out of that. Yeah, I haven't been really feeling depressed. I had me last weekend, the beginning of the week. Now I feel like I'm back. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of letting go. Yeah. But sometimes too, I find like, not like it's a bad thing, because this is just an energetical thing, because I'm just so sensitive that like if I'm around people that kind of don't really like let go or still kind of brood over things, like I find my energy kind of matches that in some way, even though I'm moving on, there's still like a sense of like an air of it there. And I've been saying very much to myself lately, like I've like like I obviously have like my few friends I talk to, but like I'm staying to myself. Like if I don't feel like talking, and I've gotten to this thing where I got into this regimen where I told myself like after anytime before 5 o'clock that I won't be in my phone. Like I won't be checking messages that much. I won't be calling or talking to people that much. I kind of fell off this week, but I'm gonna go back to it where I'm like, okay, the mornings, my days are going to be solely for ocean, like just spending my time with my son, getting into like my own zone and just being phone free. And then in the evening time, like whenever, if anyone feels like chatting, then I could chat then. Cause it was like one of those things where my phone goes off like all day. You know what I mean? From morning I wake up, like I have tons of messages. So I'll be like, and then before I know it, I've sat there and spent like the whole day in my phone. And I'm like, shit, like I didn't even like, do that. Like I'm engaging with Ocean, but not as much as I would like to. Like he's there with me in everything I do, and obviously I'll play with him and everything. But it's just like I'm not giving him my 110% attention, which is important right now. You know what I mean? So yeah. And it kind of sucks when you work this kind of business, like what I do, it's like you never know what your day is going to really present. So it's like you have to always kind of be on your, like be present at all times for like a message to come through and an inquiry to come through and try to book, So I'm trying to get to that place where it's just like, yeah, no, you know? Yeah, indeed. Hello, Kiki. So, as you can see from the title in the video, there was an uproar on the internet today because Ayesha Curry made a comment, which I'm going to use alternative dialogue because I didn't watch the interview to know exactly what was said. But I've obviously seen things swirl around where she started to talk about, hey, Queen Shiva, it's good, right? That is my show. And I've watched like seasons 5 to 9. So now I gotta wait until season 10 comes out. Like I spent like a week watching Shameless. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. And then I decided to actually watch it. And I was like, I was addicted. And I was completely addicted. So, anyways, did any of you guys watch the interview with Ayesha Curry on Red Table Talk? Everyone's talking about Game of Thrones. Like, I don't want to hear about Game of Thrones because I'm so behind. It's not one of those things it's not one of those shows that I find achievable to watch because I'm so behind. Like, I have to start from the top all the way up until now to even. It's weird. I watched a couple episodes of Game of Thrones and I liked it, like because my friend was like a huge Game of Thrones person. So like I watched a couple episodes with her and I liked it. But this was a while back. This is like shit. This is like back when it first came out. Like I don't even think it was like 2 seasons in yet. Maybe it was like 2 seasons in, but this was like years ago. Yeah, I saw a little bit. I understand where she's coming from though. I understand what exactly she was trying to articulate. You know what I mean? Because you know what? I feel like the thing is that she said something that a lot of people are afraid to say. And it caught it, I feel like it triggered a lot of women or a lot of people because it's like, oh, whatever. But it's like, don't think that you've never had that thought because we've all had that thought before. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like, you have that internal dialogue that you need to tell yourself to feel confident, but at the same time, that same internal dialogue is the same dialogue that is making you feel insecure as well. So it's all about balance at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So I totally understand that. But like I think the alternative dialogue that I was hearing was what she was saying is like, when it comes to Steph, like you have all this attention on you. Like you get this constant reassurance on a daily basis where I don't get that. So it's like your confidence is always intact, where mine, I kind of have to source for my own, which I don't really get it like everyone else. And I'm like, okay, I totally understand that. But like you have to keep in mind your image. Like you are Steph Curry's wife. You know what I mean? And a lot of these basketball wives don't really get that attention. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to my friend about it today. I'm like the only like basketball wife that I ever really see get attention like that is Lala. And part of the reason why Lala's had that because Lala made her own name for herself before she even got with Carmelo. And before she got with Carmelo, she was always like some kind of sex symbol. So like, it's still kind of carried with her personality and who she is. Cause like back in the day when she was on MTV and stuff like that, like she was always known as like this hot like VJ. So like it's kind of like always carried with her. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like it's always carried with her. You know what I mean? Just a second.
Sorry.
Yeah. She is a beautiful woman. But like, I don't know, maybe I'm not paying attention, but I don't hear anyone really like sexualizing Steph Curry either. But he does get a lot of attention for who he is and like what he is to the game. But like I don't get that like sex symbol vibe from him. Uh-uh. Yeah, I think it was taken out of context too. Like it was completely taken out of context. Like I believe that. I was just like, no. You know? Like she's a pretty girl. But she's not like I don't even know if it's even worth talking about. He has really nice eyes. Like I could give him that. You know what I mean? Exactly. And the thing is, it's like exactly. And the thing is with her, it's like you're not gonna be sexualized because first of all, like you put up this Susie homemaker like persona, like that, okay, you cook, you know what I mean? You're like into like doing like all this like home stuff, and like you have your kids, your daughter's husband is this big time like basketball player. Like you don't give out sex appeal. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not what your brand is. Yeah, like you're literally like 3 minutes long. It's like you're like this. You give out the Susie homemaker. So like, what kind of attention do you expect? You know what I mean? Like, of course, you may have like some mothers or people that can actually appreciate. Yeah, but Nigella is very sexy, yes, and Nigella is a cook, but like they've monopolized and branded on her looks. Peace, HTTV. You know what I mean? Like they've monopolized and they've created a brand behind her beauty in ways. It is. It is. I of course I totally understand that. Like you know what I mean? But it's just like and every person does desire that. Because of course, like even though you like find yourself attractive or you have developed yourself this self-love, you still want to feel like notoriety or feel like accepted in some way for your beauty. I completely understand that. But the thing is what I feel like with her is like this is so let's go into the psychic side of it because like now the message is coming through. Like I feel like with her, like I also feel like she does suffer a little bit from postpartum. You know what I mean? Like there's mothers that they can bounce back very easily from postpartum, and then there's some mothers that kind of carry it for a very long time. And also too, like she also has a thing about her weight. You know what I mean? Like she hasn't really gotten herself and her body back to where she likes it or where she has felt the most attractive. So that also plays a toll on her too. And because of that, of feeling the blues and not exactly feeling yourself, and then you don't really have anyone that's really kind of boosting you other than people that you feel like need to tell you that because it's nice, is like you're gonna feel like, well, what about me? Why do I feel like chopped liver? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's not. I don't think it's like I feel like she wants attention, but I don't think it's just like that attention. Like I feel like she wants to be regarded as. I guess I don't even know if she wants to be regarded as that. I just feel like she's just like, well, I don't get that. And because I don't get that, I don't have things to fall back on to make myself feel confident. You understand? But I think she does. Like I feel like that is. I don't know. Like some people see fame's a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that's why there's a lot of people that are famous that just can't handle it. You know what I mean? And I think that she feels like I feel like there's a part of her that kind of looking at the lack of attention as they don't give me attention because they don't think I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? See, that's a big thing. Yeah. But you know what it is though? You could already see when it comes to Ayesha Curry that growing up, she was likely to be that girl that always got that external attention. You understand? Like she fits that textbook girl that used to get attention. Like the light skinned girl, very pretty, had the nice eyes, had the long hair. Like she was probably grew up with getting a lot of attention. And now that she doesn't really get it, it's like she doesn't really know how to like handle it. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like partially it has to do with stuff not giving her attention. And not to mention too, like you have like 3 kids. So it's like you have the 3 kids, like you're balancing motherhood, like you're trying to be this dotish wife, you're trying to be all these things in one. It's like everything that you feel that's built around you is not about you. Hey, Eleni. People do get picked on for being light skinned and pretty. I'm not trying to say because she looks a certain way is why, like, you know what I mean? But like, I know people that know her because people don't realize that Ayesha Curry is from where I'm from. And the background from what I heard is like she's the kind of person that she has this attitude where she kind of holds her nose in the air. You know what I mean? And I think, like I said, and what I sense is like I feel like she comes from this background where she was always like put on a pedestal in some way in her looks. Is like, you know what I mean? She's like, um, she's not knowing how to handle the attention not being on her. Because think about it, her being a mother, like it's all about the kids. Her husband is the main breadwinner of their family. It's all about her husband stuff. So it's like I feel like what it is with her is that she's putting out all this energy and putting everybody first, and then she's not really being replenished. You know what I mean? And at the same time, as a man, like, you know, let's be real. Um, a lot of men don't understand female emotion. You know what I mean? So he's probably not even realizing, he's thinking like, okay, I'm out here and I'm playing these games. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to get these big championships. I'm trying to get my name to a certain caliber so that I can provide a certain life for my family. Like, okay, that alone should be making you happy because you know I'm doing it for us. You know what I mean? After kids, things do change. Oh yeah. Like there's always a part of you, like once you have kids, that like your sense of self and your security in yourself like chips away a little bit. And like I honestly feel like she is going through postpartum. Like even though I think their youngest is like a few months old, like I feel like she um when it comes to her birth, I feel like her births probably haven't been that bad, but I feel like the aftermath of her births haven't been so great. It's been very taxing on her body. So that's why I feel like she has these moments where she gets a little bit, you know what I mean? Like even there's times that she's mentioned the fact about like women talking, like I feel like she genuinely gets insecure about that. Like she genuinely is very insecure about the fact that he can cheat on her. Like she can't handle that happening. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not saying that as a wife of a basketball star, should you not expect that or should you not, whatever. But I kind of feel like, me personally, if I were to get into a relationship with at that caliber, do I want to be sitting there dwelling on the fact that he could be cheating on me? Not exactly. I would cross that bridge when I get there. But at the same time, you kind of have to figure this is what you sign up for. You know what I mean? Temptation's a motherfucker. You know? He didn't cheat. Unstable or where you go instead as a woman make us feel out of place, but maybe. I totally get her. I just wish she hadn't said it because she would have been bashed for it. Yeah. Everyone's some way, especially when you have kids. It's so hard when you feel so hard. And that's what pisses me off about people. It's like people think just because you have a very affluent life that you're not allowed to be sad. It's just like, okay, everybody that's in this room right now, there's probably like 3, 4 people you could pick easily that is not doing as good as you. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you being able to have everything you want in life doesn't necessarily change. Like, we always live our life within our own calibers. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to Rihanna could turn around and say 50,000, she's broke. And for me, 50,000, I'm like, shit, I'll be set for the year with 50 grand. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean money to people means different to everybody else. You understand? So it's just like, there are people, imagine like imagine living your life under the guise of always having to be structured or in some way and always perceived in some way. Like we have it lucky where it's like, hey, like yeah, it's relative, yeah. Like we have it lucky where it's like we can have a shitty day and it's just a shitty day. We put it over our shoulder. Like somebody can have a shitty day and like these people have a shitty day and people talk about it for weeks. And then you get all these contracting kind of like contrasting emotions and opinions and people bashing and all this shit. This is why people that are famous like are depressed. This is why people that are famous literally will put bullets to their fucking head, like sniff their life into oblivion. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of pressure, a lot of energy being pushed one way towards you. You know, like I remember Mac Miller say it the best. Like I can go through Twitter and have my confidence being through the roof, and within seconds it declined like it's nothing. You understand? Yeah. Like this is what it is. Like she put it out there. And maybe she probably should use a better context and as to how she presented that. But I feel like at the same time too, when it comes to Jada's a spiritual person. Jada's a person like she's like a truth puller. Like she can easily get the most rawest emotion from a person because she's not, for the most part, everyone has a sense of judgment to them, but she's the kind of person that it's like, okay, even if I think what you're saying is fucking crazy, I could understand that's your reality. You know what I'm saying? And I think this in that moment, she just really used that form just to let it all out. And it it didn't help the form that she used. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't help. So it came out in the most rawest, low vibrating, insecure way it could have come out. You know what I mean? So yeah. Mm, exactly. Exactly. But I understand where she's coming from. Like don't like for me, coming from being a spiritual aspect and being a spiritual person, like I know that's not like focusing on external affirmation really won't do shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I was blessed, like just to put myself in it, I was blessed that when I came up, I didn't fit your textbook beautiful. I was dark skinned, I was overweight, um, like just had an awkwardness to me. You know what I mean? I was grateful for that. And I feel the reason why I was so grateful for coming up for that is because growing up I didn't rely so much on external um validation because I knew I had to find it within myself. Because a lot of what I seen in myself, people didn't really see that at first glance. So like I understand at a very young age, like how important it is to like really validate yourself. Because like if you sit there and wait on anybody else to give you that, you'll never get it. Never get it your whole entire life. Like you just won't get it. Because it's like even if people give you that, like it's like, why would you give anyone the permission to bring you up like this and then drop you just like that? Like, you gotta love yourself. You have to. You have to see some goodness in yourself. Yeah, that's like how much of a blessing that was for me. Oh my gosh. Like, when I look at it now, I'm like, it's to the point that if you come to me, call me fat, you can't hurt my feelings with that. Like, it's just like, okay, yeah, I am. Like, and what? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hurt my feelings with that. Oh, you're black. Okay, you can't hurt my feelings with that. Like, I know. I fucking know. I ain't your textbook pretty. I get it. You know what I mean? Now go ahead. Mm. And the thing is, he's none the wiser because it's like, oh, thank you. You know, but he's none the wiser because I'm telling you, men, like, one thing I learned, what I'm learning is like, for me to really understand how men are, I have to think like one. And men are just very logical. You know what I mean? Like, for example, he could come in from the gym, having a very hard day from playing ball, doing all what he's doing, and she's coming through the house. She's made sure this one's already in bed. She changed this one's clothes. She made sure this one was eating, and she just laid down beside him. And he would just see it as like, wow, she really handled it. Like she made sure all three of them were in bed because she knew I had a long day. And in her mind, she's just like, I'm fucking tired. I'm an emotional wreck. I haven't eaten all day. Like I'm just a fucking disaster. And if she doesn't verbalize that or make him understand that she's going through all these things, he would never think anything like, because men just see, they're very logical. They're all about what they know and what they see and what they think they feel based on their logic. And that's as far as it goes. As women, we're much more flowerful and colorful. We could be logical, we could be emotional, we could be calculating, we could be all these things within one thought, which men are just like straightforward. You know what I mean? So I personally feel, and what I sense, like I think that he's been very one-track minded. Like I need to provide for my family. I need to be the best for my team. I need to leave my legacy behind, and I got to give my fans what they're looking for. As long as I do all of this, as long as I do this, and I'm making sure I'm hitting all of this, I'm good. Sometimes men just think you being happy is providing. Okay, I'm providing. She has the best. She goes to the best restaurants. She wears the best clothes, and like little does he know, like all she really wants at the end of the day is for him to come home and give her a hug, slap her in the ass, and tell her she's sexy. You know what I mean? Yeah, Queen of Sheba. Because even myself, like I've always loved my dark skin. It's just you come up with things like because I remember like people would tell me stuff, and in the back of my ear, I will literally hear a man's voice say, "That's not true." Literally, I know at the time those are my guides, but I was just like, "Okay, cool," you know. However, she's a very good man. Exactly. She read the comments. Protect and provide. That's true. Yes, I am grateful. Chill. No, I totally understand. But from what I'm sensing, I feel like it's one of those things that I get that I don't know why I'm feeling like this is her 14-year-old self coming out and like literally having a field day. You know what I mean? Because I feel like she grew up being that person that was constantly praised in some way for her looks, for her achievements, for everything. And like it hasn't been that in the past few years, and she doesn't know how to function without that, which is not healthy. But the fact that she's voicing it obviously says a whole lot about her knowing that it's not healthy. I think she's just said a lot of things that most people would admit to herself. Like for me, when I personally look at her, I think she's pretty, but I just don't feel she's pretty, but she doesn't have an allure. You see what I'm saying? She doesn't have like she doesn't carry herself with an allure. She's just pretty. You know what I mean? Exactly. Vanity is a hell of a drug. Child. But that's what I think about her. I just feel like she's pretty, but I like she doesn't have an allure to her. Like she doesn't work. She's not in touch with her allure, even if she wears clothes, even if she's very covered up. Like look at Chrissy Teigen. You know what I'm saying? Like Chrissy Teigen, she's gained some weight since she has a kid. She's a little bit. She's not exactly like model thin like she once was before she had children. But Chrissy Teigen has an allure. You see what I'm saying? She knows how to work her allure. You know, you're drawn in by her by her sense of humor, just the way she talks. She has a sexy, snappy, I'm in your face, like, I could be cute and I could be like sexy, but at the same time, like I'm letting you know that I'm not stupid and I'm very fucking sarcastic. Like she knows how to work her allure, which I don't think that Ayesha's learned that yet. Um, I feel people have some people, mostly people have a natural allure, but I feel like you can cultivate it. Vanica, you have an allure, but I feel like one woman could cultivate that. Yes, my sister's in Aries. She should meet Chrissy. But I feel like we all know how to cultivate that. You just have to tap into your intersexuality. You know what I mean? And be like, yeah, I am that bad bitch. But I feel like that's the thing. And at the same time, she's not exactly marketed that way. Like, we already know. Like, when it comes to Hollywood, people will follow what they want you to believe. Like, for example, no offense, I still think she's a pretty girl. Like Gwyneth Paltrow. People used to talk about Gwyneth Paltrow like literally she was the most beautiful girl in the world. Mind you, this is when Charlize Theron was out, Angelina Jolie was out, fucking Jennifer Aniston, you know. Like all these girls, white women that are out, and they would literally act like Gwyneth Paltrow was the most gorgeous thing they've ever seen in their life. I think she even won the award for like the most gorgeous girl in the world. And I'm like, Gwyneth Paltrow, nigga. But that's her brand. That's what they want you to believe. No, she doesn't have sex appeal. Rashumba, beautiful, yeah. It did, but you know what? When it comes to Sin Santana, a lot of Spanish women believe that. A lot of Hispanic women or somewhat mixed race women or racially ambiguous looking women believe that. She literally said something that she's probably been hearing all her life on the hood from other bitches. Like, she believes that. It's fucking ignorant as fuck, but like, we all know we hear that before. Like, niggas ain't niggas. You already know, okay, we already knew this, but you already know niggas ain't niggas. Like, niggas ain't shit. When Jay-Z had a Beyonce, literally the full ass package, he still cheated on her. So that's when you know it doesn't matter who you, like, you have to understand when it comes to a man. Like, I can give my dog Prince prime top of the line prosciutto every single day. He will never realize that it's Tom top of the line prosciutto I'm giving him every day because he has it every day. But if I turn around and I give Prince steak the next day, he gonna treat that steak like it's gold because he's never had it before. I'm telling you, if you want to see a demeanor of how a man is, it sounds very sad. Pay attention to dogs. Dogs are very, yeah. Vanessa, look at Vanessa's name. Vanessa rolled through it. Vanessa, the urban terror goddess. Ciao. Is that Vanessa? Vanessa? I know you. I knew it was you. I knew, like, it's so funny. I just knew right away it was you. And I was like, look how she changed her name. Exactly, HTH. I honestly can say I never heard of. I've heard it a lot. I've heard it a lot. Trust me. If it was exactly said like that, they believe that they have a leg up from Black women because of being that. Is yeah, but I've heard it. Hey, Brandy. I missed my monitor. What do you mean? Who like stuff like London? I have Kevin. Oh, Kevin's. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't talked to Kevin in a while actually. I haven't talked to Kevin maybe like a week. I don't know. I know. I don't know where he is. Oh, I thought you were talking about London. Cause I was gonna say I'm like London has not been on in so long. I actually haven't talked to London in a while. I actually thinking to myself like I need to message her and check in on her. So I self-contained Miss Lauren Hell. I used to think that you gotta have an aesthetic body, sure, but also cultivate intellect so you be the full package. I know that's right. That's me. I'm like, if you don't have what you if you don't got it inside and if you don't feel that way inside, then you don't like what's the sense? Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys have any psychic questions, it is $15 for 2 questions, $10 for one. I don't know where he is. I'm not sure. He'll find his way. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know where he is because I haven't really been like in the past week. I haven't had a chance to really talk to anyone because I've been so busy. But can you submit them now? Yeah. If you have a question, just send it to my PayPal, which my PayPal is in the description box, I believe. It's this is my PayPal. Yeah. And you can ask a question. You don't need to ask about him, Vanessa. You've done enough tarot card readings and asking people about them already. Just be patient, go with the flow, and don't try to ruin it. You already know damn well this guy likes you. So what you worried about? It's all good. Yeah, don't try to ruin it. Because as women, especially women that get psychic readings, sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Because even if I see something great, you don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't care how good I am. I ain't God. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow and just enjoy the process of it. Because that's how you build memories. You know what I mean? Do you want to spend half of your relationship looking back and be like, ooh, child, I remember the psychic told me this and this and this and this and this, and it happened, and this and this and this and this happened, and it happened. Like you don't want to get so. And I find that a lot of times when you kind of get a relationship caught up in psychic energy, it jinxes it. Look, I've seen a lot of times that if I've ever gotten as far as like doing readings or like getting a reading done on somebody that I'm seeing, it always turns to shit. So like if I actually like somebody and I feel like they're giving me enough feedback that I feel like we can have an energetical exchange to see where things go, I usually don't like to get a reading on it. Like right now, recently I met somebody, you know what I mean? And that's kind of like how I've been dealing with it. I've not gotten a reading on it at all, really. I'm just kind of like, and literally everyone's like, like I may have talked to friends that are psychic and they've like, okay, well, yeah, enjoy it. Okay, cool. No, I had to slide that in there. The reason why I had to slide that in there, and you know, I had to slide that in there because tonight I had my girl gave me a real good pep talk about it because I was so used to like, and I never know what's gonna happen, but like I'm always used to like extra preparing myself for the big fall. You know what I mean? So I met this person, and it's just like, okay, fuck, like I'm vibing with them now. I like going like I like them. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of getting to know each other to do. But like he's giving me the right attention that I'm looking like he's meeting the standards of what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like dating. So I'm like, all right, like, you know, homeboys, you know, he's been hitting a little notches here and there. And I started referring to him like, you know, making comparisons to somebody I last dated. And I was like, you know, he's not like him. Like, not in a way where it's like he's so much better, but almost like, you know, well, I was with this person, they didn't do this and this and this. And I'm grateful that this person's doing this and this and this. And it's like, she was just like, girl, like, why? You need to let that go. Just let it go. It happened. He gonna be who he was and done. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay. She's like, just enjoy it. Like, enjoy somebody giving you attention. Enjoy somebody taking you out. Enjoy somebody wanting to like really get to like, just enjoy the process. And I'm like, okay. Trust me, I know. I'm like that. Listen, I analyze everything. And I'm a person that like I will go get a reading done. Like I will look up your chart sometimes. I can't help it. I do. I will look up your chart and be like, okay, let me see like if this works. Like I've done that before, you know, like talk to friends and it's just like you get so caught up in the reading. And like every single thing you do, you're just like, so what do you think this means? So what do you think that means? So he said this and this and this and this. Do you think he's lying? Is it this? Is it that? You know? And I'm just like, I have to like, I stop. Like I had to get to the point where I'm like, you know what? I need to stop and just not. Because trust me, I got my guides with me. Everything I need to know, I will know. Exactly. Pray about it. Everything I need to know, I will know. If my guys feel like I'm gonna jump right head first into a deep end, into an abyss of fire, they will let me know the signs, the telltale signs, and they will let me know what I need to know. And I just need to trust that. Okay. Oh, Brandy, what's your questions, Brandy? I just got your payment. It's for that any age. Oh yeah. You do it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, it's whatever. But it's you know what it is, what makes me happy? I'm just allowing myself to go for it. Because usually I'm like, oh, you know, like, no, you're okay, Brandy. Like I'm allowing myself to just go for it. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe we'll just be friends. Who knows? But I'm just allowing myself to go for it. But so far I'm like, I'm impressed. So far I'm impressed. Oh hell no. No, you can't. You cannot read yourself. But like but sometimes it's like I know. See, this is what I was wondering what that was. But like sometimes I know. But there's so much lessons to be learned. Sometimes you have to understand that there's just lessons in it. And sometimes some shit will come through your life and it just don't mean nothing. You just met a nigga. You know what I mean? So like, you just met this person. You just hung out with this person. Sometimes it doesn't have to mean anything. I can't say that I can read myself. Okay, no problem, Brandy. I can't read my everything I need to know. Usually, I will know. You know what I'm saying? I will get a dream. I'll get a sense. Like I always will know what I need to know if it's necessary, and I have to trust that. You know what I mean? Like I'm a person I don't trust. I don't trust. I'm a kind of person that if I worry, I feel like I need to worry about it a little bit. I'm like, okay, if I worry a little bit and be anxious about it a little bit, at least I feel like I'm like 2 feet on the ground and I'm not getting a little bit ahead of myself. Like that's always been my mentality. Or if there's something from my last relationship I didn't like I don't allow myself to forget that happened so that I don't make sure that happens in the next relationship. Which that's not all that healthy either, because you are just bringing that same energy to the same thing. Oh, so yeah. But I feel like you could go for the girl as long as he's keeping in contact with you. He hasn't given you any indication that you should feel like you shouldn't trust him or be suspicious. If he is having certain conversations about you that talks about growth in your relationship, you know what I mean? If he's having conversations with you where he's integrating you a little bit more in his life, like whether it be friends, whether it be like certain conversations and stuff like that, like just the lead, like if he talks about relationship stuff, talks about himself and the kind of person that he is, and like things that he knows about you, or talks about things he knows about you, that's when you know that somebody's genuinely interested in you. If they're a person that's barely calling you like that, or when they call you, it's like there's a certain way of how they're dealing with it. They don't talk about anything that has to do with their life, only little snippets, like if they decide to vent. But other than that, you couldn't tell somebody on the street what the fuck's going on with them because you don't know nothing other than what's being presented right in front of you. They never talk about the future. They only talk about the times you guys spent together, the past and the present. And what's another indicator? Just shady behavior and stuff like that. That's when you know that somebody's not trying to do nothing with you. They're just looking for a good time. Hold on. Ghana gal said she won't marry me. Oh. Okay. Give me a second. You guys don't judge me. I'm about to eat something. Thank you. What's your question? That it won't be successful. I'm eating right now. I'm like, don't judge me. I know it's 2:00 in the morning, but I'm hungry. Who is it? I think it's Shanta. Shanta makes fun of my burger I got. Because I got a lettuce wrap burger. It's a veggie burger on lettuce, on the lettuce wrap. So this is gonna be a little mukbang. So Brandy, what's your question? That it won't be successful. Yeah. I love people eating. Yes. Well, to be honest, I'm trying to eat right. And like honestly, like I got it like this and I just became addicted to it. So like I can't eat a burger from A&W any other way. Is with the lettuce wrap. I got chocolate milk for Ocean, but he's sleeping. But that's for his lunch tomorrow. Thank you. I've been trying to watch my weight. Drink more water. I'm gonna drink a lot of water. It's good. It's so good. It was Shanta. Shanta was making fun of me. So I can eat your rabbit food. I'm like, girl, this is good. Where's Brandy? I don't see Brandy's questions. Oh yeah, last year. Last year I gained. I don't know what happened. Like, because after I had Ocean, I lost a lot of weight. Right. Well, I lost all the weight before I had Ocean, and as soon as I had Ocean, I dropped all the way. And you know, like how it is when you first have a kid, like you can't really cook and stuff. So I was eating like a lot of takeout, but I was walking, so like I was maintaining my weight. And then I just moved here, and I moved here in December, and I just like from December to May, like I just packed on this a bunch of weight. Like you wouldn't even recognize me how much weight I packed on. Yeah, like I packed on so much weight, like I just ballooned. And it was weird. My liver was acting weird too. At one point, I had to cleanse my liver. And it was just like, I just started putting all this weight on. I was retaining water. It was bad. Like, I literally had to, like, completely change my diet, drink water. It was like, I was going through a weird, like, early 2018. I was going through it, like crazy. And I think I pretty much got it together around, like, summer of last year. And then when I started going to school, like September, that's when I started to take it off. I've been thinking about opening up my own hair business, but girl, I'm scared it won't be successful. There's certain days I'm really looking up information, but days I'm just all sluggish. I'm not sure why you wouldn't think it would be successful because I feel like a lot of people make comments on your hair, and you've even gone as far as like doing some people's hair as well. Like I feel like you have clientele at your fingertips. So I'm not sure why you wouldn't really think that it'll be successful. Like I almost okay, have you been thinking about doing like an app or like having a certain system of how people book you? Because I'm feeling like there's a certain context in how you want to go about it that I don't know if it's like you want to go on and try to put stuff on Instagram. Or I don't know if that's what it is. But it's like a certain context in how you go about it that you're not exactly confident in because you feel like starting from the bottom, you're not in that league. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Mm. I don't know, cause I see people complimenting your hair. So I just let people like your hair. Like, are you trying to make an app or a system for people to get hairstylists or to get hair? Cause I don't know why I keep on seeing an app. Like I keep on seeing your phone. So I don't know if it's like you're trying to sell hair online or like sell it on Instagram, or it's like you're actually trying to develop like an app or something that connect you people to hairstylists. But I keep on being drawn to the phone, like app, like you know what I mean? Okay. Oh, you want to say it all? Okay. I feel like it's definitely gonna be like the thing is what you need to realize is like if you're gonna really do this business, like you gotta put money in to make money. Like that's the only way. You know what I mean? Like if you're not gonna sit there and actually like plug away at the numbers and get people to actually see your stuff, then you have to put in money to advertise. You're gonna have to put in money to make money. Like once you put the money in, you'll start to see it's obviously gonna be a slow progression. But the more that you keep putting in to pull back in, that's how you're gonna make your money. But I don't see it not being successful. I just feel like it won't be successful. How can I say this? Your business is not gonna be a failure because of people gravitating to what you do. Your business will possibly be a failure due to the fact that you haven't actually put the confidence and the energy in what it takes for you to actually have a successful business. Like actually putting yourself out there and branding yourself and doing all that. Like you're still nervous about it. But I feel like you need to take some of your money and give yourself a budget of how much you actually want to put in, what you can afford to put in your business. And through that budget, that's what you should work with to kind of promote yourself or push yourself out there. Give yourself a number and give yourself a quota. Because sometimes we have fears of doing things and because of what we think seems logical in our mind. And sometimes you just gotta do shit just to see how it's gonna go. And I think that you need to actually do it in order for you to actually get an idea of what your business needs. Because I don't think that you've actually seen what your business needs to be successful yet. I just see you with an idea and then you seeing what effort you think you have to put in. And because you are not meeting that effort, that's the chance of why you're going to fail or could fail. But I feel like you need to actually just do it. Give it some test runs. Yeah. Let's do it, girl. I hope you guys can't hear me chewing. Because right now it sounds loud as fuck in my ears. Ghana gal say she want married mule. I'm so sorry. Child, you know what looks so good, but I can't bring myself to do it? When you see those people do those mukbangs and they deep dip it in cheese and it's crunchy. And like whatever you like. What's your second question, Brandy, by the way? Like it'd be like breaded king lobster. And they dip it in the cheese and they're eating it. Oh child. What did I eat? I saw somebody eating a chicken drumstick. Spicy chicken drumstick, and they like dipped it in cheese and ate it. It looks so good, but I can't bring myself to do something like that. Oh yeah, Miss NYB. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about Ayesha Curry. Do you feel comfortable saying her name, Brandy, just so I can get the energy of this person? Um, does the situation have to do with advice? Like, did it have to do with advice and it had to do with an item as well? I'm feeling advice, like advice given, and then I'm seeing money spent. Does that make sense? Brandy? Oh, sorry. She was pregnant and my husband's mother. Okay. Don't tell you the whole story, but where does the money come in? Or money being spent come in? Mm. As far as money, I don't know. I'm still wondering. Brandy, ciao. Brandy's phone or laptop's either going really slow or she's trying to finish her braid before she responds. But he got the first payment though. Okay. I don't know what that means because I think part of your message was that I almost get the sense that when she was lying on you, it's like she didn't realize, like at the time when she said it, she didn't understand the damage of what it was going to cause. It's almost like she used you as a way to emphasize something happening to her. Like, say for example, like, okay, I'm just trying to think right now. Okay. Say for example, I'm like, oh, I go with my brother. Okay, well, get me fries and drink. He's like, all right. He goes and gets me the fries and drinks. He brings it back, and then I go to my sister. All right, let me have fucking a cup of water. And she's like, bitch, didn't you just get a fucking drink from the store? And I'm like, Adrian only gave me a small when I asked her for a large. And then after she's just like, then she gets pissed off, like, okay, well, why did you get her a small when you were supposed to get her a large? That's what she sent you for the store for. But she had, I have to keep on up the story now because I can't make myself look petty that I lied just to kind of get through what I wanted to get through or not take responsibility for something the way it should have. So she just kind of carried the lie on. But I just don't think that at first when she didn't think it was going to be a big deal. Like, she didn't think it was going to come back to you or anyone was going to confront you on what she said that you did. She thought it was just one of those things she could just throw out there. And she kept up the lie. So that's her thing. But I feel like she does that shit a lot, though. I feel like she even does that with your husband. Like, with your husband and her mother, like, she does shit like that. Or she just has a way of just throwing people under the bus. But she just kind of has that way to her. But I get the sense she has a lying tendency too. Like, she'll make things seem worse than they actually are. Yeah. But see, I feel like the reason why your husband's getting up in your ass about it is because how his mom is acting towards the situation. Like, how the family's acting towards the situation. And, like, he doesn't want to ever make it seem like one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm taking my wife over my family. So it's like he feels like he has to do his necessary scolding about the situation when it comes to you so that he can get his family off his back. But yeah, it's one of those things that you kind of have to, like, take that L. Because even if he sees it, he's not going to really see it. You know what I mean? Right. Right. Exactly. But it's just like, it's kind of like he looks at this like dumb behavior. Like, like, I feel like he's mad at you, but he's not really mad at you. He's mad at the situation. You know what I mean? It's almost one of those things where it's like, I didn't want to be dragged in the middle of this, and why am I? Like, that's his mentality. Yeah. We're talking about I'm doing questions. Boil. I can't say your name. You have to sound it out for me. Boiler. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the payment for or what it was about. That part we didn't get. But I hate when people do shit like that. And it's always a losing battle because it's family opposed to in-law type bullshit. Like, you never win in those situations. She ain't for me. She's an underlying jealousy, but it's just like I don't know if it's jealousy. I can see how you could translate it as jealousy, but she's a person that I feel like it always has to be about her. Like, that's just her energy. It always has to be about her. In some shape or form, she has to draw it right back to her. I guess so. Yeah. Very bitter. Like, no matter how nice or good you are, who she is has to do with who she is inside. Like, it's about her. It's just what she does. That's just how she functions. Either you're fucking with it or not. Yeah, like some people, like, you know, like when they have that saying, like, a face only a mother can love. It's like that. And the only way you're able to love her is the fact that you just have to accept that she's family. Fuck it. But she's like just shady as fuck. But I don't think that she ever thought that it would have caused this domino effect. Like, I don't think she thought that. She was just running her mouth. It's almost like somebody's just trying to get somebody off their back. Like, if she's being confronted on something, she would twist and spin the story just to get you off her back. And it's just like, what? She did what? Okay, I'm going to say something. And now it's like, oh, shit. Like, now I can't say that she didn't say that because now I'm going to look like the fucking idiot. All right, she did say that. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of those situations. But you don't understand that she can be like that. Like, I feel like she's like a pathological liar. I feel like she just lies about dumb shit. Like, just dumb shit. Like, bitch will lie about like a scenario that happened like 6 years ago. And she'll tell the story totally different. And you talk to somebody else with her and they're like, she was even there. That was what happened to me. Like, that's the type of shit she does. And she just always has to draw attention to herself. She always has to make it about her. Yeah. Because she knew. It was literally like, I feel like when she did it was like a foolish lie. She really thought it wasn't gonna be anything. And it turned into a whole domino effect of bullshit. And now she feels stupid. But she's not gonna ever fess up and tell the truth, and she doesn't exactly know how to mediate the situation, so the attention is taken off of you. So she's just gonna leave things where they're at. Hold on. Yana said she want to marry me. Who opened my shit? I bought these little mini cans of ginger ale, and they're done. And I'm not. Oh, this one's already open. Okay, this one has stuff. And I'm not impressed, child. Yeah, she has two faces. There you go. Oh, sorry. Whoop. Let's not get this demonetized now. She's the type where she'll slip in. Yes. Exactly. But people like her already know what it feels like to have their blessings blocked, though. I said they don't ever learn their lesson. She ain't no stranger struggle. Or more or less having a stranger to having things be in chaos. Gonna say she want married me. I need to freaking be careful because there's a bunch of shit on the staircase, child. Hold on. Let me get down these stairs properly, child. Cause oh. Okay, where can I put this? Where do I put that? I usually put it here, right? Yeah, well, for the party, like we cleaned up upstairs, but like we threw things down the stairs. Because then we push things down the staircase and then we push it to the basement and then we sort it out. So it's still sitting at the top of the stairs. And I have a laptop in my hand and a drink. So it's just like shit. Like let me try to get down these stairs and not break my ass. So let's talk about other things. What questions do you guys have? Already, does anyone else have any second questions? What questions do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Don't mind me smoking. I know I may look ratchet right now, but you know how I am in my life. I just live my life. The USC scandal. What's the USC scandal, please? Oh, you did? Okay, Christina, what's your question? Is it one question or two? Oh my gosh, in Colorado. Oh my gosh, yes. And that little boy, I didn't hear exactly what he did. I just saw the posting. And I was like, fudge. Okay, what's your question, Christina? But I did see that. I did see that. My face looks so dry, but in real life, it's not that dry. I have some shit, but some oil hair I can put on my face. Oh my gosh, look at the spider. It's like a huge ass dandy long legs. Yeah, your abilities. Well, we already know that you already opened up your abilities, but now that you're more grounded, you're actually honing it better. But you already opened up your abilities already, so now you're gonna be able to like use your abilities, but be a little bit more in tune. But you got to be mindful of that too, because you're very like you have your sensory is very high, and you're gonna notice that over time that you have very high sensory, and sometimes you're gonna get confused and think that if you feel like certain vibrations that it's you, or is it attached to whatever negative vibration you're feeling in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. It's working, definitely. I need to go ground myself too, child. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, like not even vibes, just this like vibe swirling around. Like when I wasn't really grounded, like I would spiral a lot. Like I would spiral all the time. And I'd be like stressed and be like all like anxious and be all like crazy. Like if something was going wrong and nothing was going wrong, it was like I'm picking up what whoever I'm around is going through. When it's like that's not really going on in my life. Stuff like that. Because that's how negative energy manifest. Like when you send negative energy, it attaches to the closest lowest vibration it can attach to. So it's like you're a person that is prone to anxiety. That low vibration will attach to that anxiety and make you very anxious. Like say if a person, if you're worried about money, and that lower vibration comes, it's gonna go towards your money and make your money all fucked up. You understand? It's just like you have to be mindful. Um, yeah. But when you're grounded, you're able to decipher it better. Because like even though you're as a psychic, we go a lot on feeling, you have to have a big discernment. That's why I always tell people like you can't do this job without God. Because you need to have discernment to discern like, okay, this is what's happening to me in this moment. This is what's happening to me in that moment. Right. Literally, like I know it sounds very mundane and routine and just blah, but literally like it's the best thing that you could ever do for yourself. is just to do that. How was Ocean's party? It was great. We had a lot of fun. We had a bigger turnout this year. This year I kept it simple, meaning when I say simple, like I just had a party at my house rather than doing like it big. I just had a party at my house. Some family came over I haven't seen in so long. Some friends came over. It was a lot of fun. Like it was a huge turnout this time. There was more kids. I wish I could show you a picture, but I made a little candy bar with like this sign. It was like, you know, like how you see like those aquatic signs, like those yacht signs, and it's like that rust, like that like wood. And I made a sign that said like Ocean's Candy Bar, and like I had like a bunch of like candies there, and then I gave them little baggies, and like they can go and like pick out their candies. I did really well on the loot bags. Like everyone got cool stuff. There was a lot of food. You know what I mean? They like my brother brought his dog. I had my dog, so everyone was yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Everyone had a good time. So, but you learn a lot. Like I realized that planning birthday parties for kids is literally trial and error, which I didn't realize that because last year, like I was saying before, like I was spoiled that last year I had it easy in a way because I did a party in the daytime at the Ripley's Aquarium. So like all we had to do was show up. I didn't have to do loot bags, no decorating, no nothing. Like don't make sure I have this, don't make sure I have that. And then the food, like my mother and my sister totally took care of it. So all we had to really do is show up. I think the most I did was clean. Like that's it. But this year I had to plan everything. Like make sure there was enough drinks, enough alcohol, enough everything. No, you're not. As long as you stay grounded. It's all about mind over matter. Back to Ayesha real quick. Do you think that wanting others' attention is normal? Or do you think it's depression? I'm not gonna sit there and say not wanting people's attention is not normal. Because we all want a great deal of being noticed for what we are or what we do. That's healthy. That's how the world goes around. You know what I mean? But where it's not normal, or I guess you can use the term unhealthy, is if you solely rely on that. Like you are like, I'm not even allowing yourself to have your own sense of validation unless you have that. You know what I mean? But I just feel like it's a thing that she's going through like her postpartum and also an aspect of probably feeling neglected in her own relationship that is is causing her to have these emotions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ocean had fun. Ocean was having so much fun. Like I've never seen Ocean like so there's certain ways how Ocean was acting I've never seen it before. Cause like I've never seen really Ocean interact. Like I've seen him interact with kids, but like daycare, I'm dropping them off and then I leave. So I'm not sitting around to see a whole day of how he interacts with kids. And then like when it comes to my friends and family, they all like I was one of the last people to have kids, except for one of my friends. Like her son is a year, a month, and 1 day short younger than Ocean. And like we don't get to see each other all the time. And yeah, so like and then like I bring Ocean to the park, but our kids like, you know what I mean? Like he plays and stuff, but like I don't he doesn't get around kids much. But this is like a full day of like being around kids and playing and stuff. Like there is parts I've seen, I was like, oh my gosh. No, we did one photo shoot. So we did a photo shoot for this Black Toronto. It's for Black forget what it is. Okay, so the project is pretty much like it focuses on Black professional females of Toronto. So like we all took pictures and stuff like that. Like and like it's supposed to be like what we do. And then on the 1st of July, we're supposed to have this like flash mob that we all like put our profile pictures up, and it's gonna be like this viral thing in Toronto, like showcasing Black female professionals. So in mine, because like I was gonna bring Ocean, I was gonna do it by myself, but I was like, okay, a huge face of House of Stars, Ocean's a part of that. Like when I come on live, everybody sees Ocean. Like when I'm on my phone with my clients, they can hear Ocean in the background. Like Ocean's a huge part of everything that I do, especially when it comes to House of Stars, as much as I don't really even realize it. So I'm like, it only makes sense that Ocean's in the photo with me. So when I took my picture, our photo, it was me and Ocean. And like he was posing and everything and like following direction while at Prince. I didn't bring Prince. That would be too much. To travel with Prince and Ocean, I can't handle all that. But they what you call it? Like he follows directions so well. And he was posing for the pictures and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I have to get him in modeling. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like this Met Gala. I feel like I liked last year's Met Gala better. Maybe because I like the theme better. Because I really don't know what camping means. What is? Do you mean like literal camping? Like what does camping mean? Is that like a slang? Because I'm like, this doesn't exactly look like camping stuff. Like some of the stuff I see, I'm like, you know. But I didn't like the outfits this year. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, okay, I liked Kim's dress and I liked Kylie and Kendall's, but I didn't feel like Kylie and Kendall's dress was like exactly Met Gala worthy to me in my eyes. Because when I think Met Gala, I think extravagant, like artistic, very grandeur. Like I felt like when I was looking at them, I'm like, they look like they're going to carnival. Oh, is that what it is? Hmm. Now I'm thinking back at all. So then why the hell was Katy Perry a hamburger? Because I was wondering because I seen like there's a partner showing like ballroom dancers, like people that do ball, like you know, like gay ball. Oh, Camp Cheesy. Okay. See, I don't know that slang. That's why I was like, okay, well, like, is it because of the slang? Because I'm like, I didn't feel like, you know, like yeah, like okay, I could see how, like yeah, Alicia Keys looked nice. I actually liked Sierra's too. Sierra looked nice. But I feel like they could have been a little bit more, you know? Like some people didn't even do like, okay, if you do camp in like exaggerating fashion, like obviously like the drag thing. Like some people could even did characters. Well, I think obviously Kim stayed true to that. But yeah, she did. Exactly. Yeah, like I wasn't like, you know, I just feel like last year's was way better. Like heaven when everyone did like heavenly bodies, like I liked everyone's look last year. Not everyone, but there was a lot of looks I could say I liked. This year I was kind of like, yeah, it's not really giving me what I was looking for, or at least what I thought. You know? Yeah. But the thing is with Kim, like Kim has a body. Kim's look, it's like you have to be careful how you dress Kim. Like if you just do too much with her, it doesn't suit her. You know what I mean? Like that's how Kim I noticed with her. Like if you just do too much with her, it just doesn't go. Like it makes her look tacky. Yeah. if Lori is gonna actually go to jail. I do see a big fine. I do see that she's gonna have to pay a big fine. I feel like she's gonna probably have to do some time, but it's not long. It doesn't feel long at all. But I feel like the biggest part of her punishment has to do with fine. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Rihanna wasn't there. Rihanna, I love Rihanna. Because Rihanna is so fucking famous, but she's like us. As I love so much about her. Like, she's so fucking famous, but she's so, like, down to earth. Like, it's just like, okay, all right, Rihanna. I don't think she's going to do 20 years. No. She's going to do some time, but she's going to do, like, I feel like she's going to get, like, a hefty fine. Like, she's going to get a fine that's like, damn, like, they hit you up. Because even though she bribed people, and that's fucked up, I'm not saying that it isn't, I don't think it's worthy of 20 years. Like, it's not, what she did was not worthy of 20 years. Like, there's people that are getting off for less. Like, people are actually raping people that will do 20 years. That's ridiculous. I understand, like, it's obviously respected to the statutes of the code or whatever she violated, but still, 20 years? Come on. Exactly, Queen. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. So, I'm going to Barbados at the end of the month. I'll be going away for a week. So I'm thinking of possibly vlogging or doing lives from Barbados. So I'll be gone for a week. And this is the first trip that I'm going alone. This is the first trip that I'm taking without my son. So pray for me, guys, because I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yeah, because I've never been away from ocean, ever. Much as be away from ocean for a week. So I don't even know what to do with myself. Yeah, because I am going to work out there for a little bit because there are some clients that are out there that like, because I have a friend, her name's Kiki. I don't know, I think you guys see me promote her stuff sometimes. She has a wellness, she has a yoni spa in Barbados and it's called Wellness Boutique. And it's one of the first yoni spas. She's doing really well. Like, she's really good at what she does. And I'm going out to see her. So she's referred people to me in the past. And as soon as she posted that I was coming, people are like, oh, so like, is she doing readings? And she's like, yeah, I should be doing readings. So meaning like, okay, I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to be working while I'm out there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing too. It's very much a vacation, but at the same time, I'm allowing myself to get the wealth of what I can get out of the vacation too. Whether meeting people, her teaching, like I'm teaching her stuff, she's teaching me stuff, like, you know, it's a thing. Yeah. I know. She was like to me, she's like, what do you want for breakfast? She's like, you know, because like they eat like American breakfast, like, well, her family. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not thinking about, I'm like, listen, whatever you guys eat in Barbados, that's what I'm gonna eat. Like, when I go back home to Jamaica, I'm not even a huge, like, I'm not that westernized when it comes to my palate. So like, I'm ready to try whatever y'all got. Like, tell me what you want. Whether it's like cuckoo and flying fish, whether it's whatever y'all eat, I want that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I know. And it was a spontaneous trip too, because I told myself this year, I was like, you know what, this year, I'm going to go with the flow and I'm going to try to travel more. And I'm just going to book a trip. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to go somewhere, I'm going. Like, you know what I mean? So I was just sitting there and I was like online and I was just like, you know what? I called her. I'm like, so I'm going to take you up on that offer. I'm going to come see you in Barbados. What do you think? If I came between this time and this time. And she's like, yeah, like, you should come, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So I'm booking my ticket. I'm like, called her, sent her the ticket. I'm like, okay, so here's my ticket. This is when I leave. This is when I arrive. Here you are. I was booked my ticket. But then I was gonna bring Ocean, and then my mom was like, no, just leave him. Like, like, and then I thought about it, I was like, maybe I should leave him because I'm like, if I'm gonna do all this work and do all that stuff, I'm probably not gonna be able to do that. And she's like, take yourself a week off. She's like, I'm gonna take care of him, you know? Yeah. Exactly. So my mom is gonna stay with Ocean. She's gonna stay behind. But God willing, I'm planning a family trip to London in the summertime. So I was like, okay, obviously the next trip I'm gonna bring Ocean because I'm going to Windsor actually next week. So I'm gonna be in Windsor for a few days. I come back and then I'm going away again. So I'll be in Windsor for a few weeks and for a few days. So Ocean's coming with me to go to Windsor, but when I go to Barbados, I'm going by myself. The website. Actually, the website should be launched by May 22nd. So that's the aim right now. And yeah, so that it'll be coming up soon. I had to make some changes on it though. Like that's one of the reasons that delayed it. Because when he showed me the final product, I had to make some changes. But yeah. Trust me, there's a lot in store for House of Starres. I don't want to say too much, but there's a lot of things that I'm trying to implement and introduce here. I did do readings tonight. I'm still doing them. So if you have a question, I can do one. It's $10 for one question, $15 for two. So yeah, I'm excited. But I do I'm not telling. I'm gonna be honest. I have a great deal of mom guilt. A great deal of mom guilt. Yeah, because I've always wanted to go to London. Actually, I used to always want to live in England, and then that faded away very quickly. But like for years, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna move to England one day, and I'm gonna live there." And then actually, I used to think like that until I got married. Got married young, and then I was like, "Oh." Then my life started thinking about, okay, well, in my mind, I was like, when you get married, it's sacrifice. So I didn't allow myself to position myself to make that a reality. But now I'm like, oh, like I don't care to live there anymore. Now it's kind of weird. I want to move to the US. But if I move to the US, like I don't want to leave my parents behind. So I don't know. It's weird. Well, we'll see what God has in store. Yeah. Like she's gonna teach me things, I'm gonna teach her things. Because we're both teaching each other stuff. I actually am coming to New York. I forgot to tell y'all. I am coming to New York over the summertime. So when I actually get the dates, I'll let you know. So if anybody's interested in getting a reading in person while I'm in New York, is a possibility. Actually, Christina met me in person. Christina, oh, you know what's so funny, Vanessa? I actually want to come for my birthday. I was thinking about coming out for this year for my birthday. But I am but I'm want to do it over the summer, but I do got things for House of Starres that I have to do. So I'm kind of just trying to plan around that, like how everything falls and cements itself for me to actually be able to do it. But my aim, my projection is June, like mid-June or like actually I would say probably realistically mid-July. Yeah. But then I have to be back here for August. August I have to like keep my schedule free because I'm actually playing Mass in Carabao this year. So yes, that's a part of the reason why like also I'm on this like don't judge me for what that burger I ate upstairs. That lettuce wrap burger I ate. But I'm trying to take off weight, not just because for health reasons and everything like that, but also because I want to play Mass this year. I'm not wearing a two-piece. Like, I'm obviously gonna wear a two-piece within respect of my body indifferences. But I want to be able to like be comfortable in my mask outfit and not be like, oh, like let me throw a jacket on over this, or oh, why do I have this on? So I'm gonna pay mask this year. She showed me the outfits. It's like a one piece. There's a one piece, and there's also like you can get, if it's a two piece, you can get the underwear, and the underwear is like comes up here, like a high waisted underwear. You can get that too. So I'm excited. Yes, come. I'm playing mass this year. If you want to come for Caravana, yes, Canadian Carnival. That's what we call Caravana. So yeah, I'm playing mass this year. I've been wanting to play bass for so long, like for like years, and I'm like, oh, like and but this year I was like, nah, no whole bars. I'm playing bass this year. We were talking about uh wow, how did Ayesha Curry? Hello, Candy Kendrick. So I'm gonna wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like okay, this sounds terrible to say, but I feel like it's for good reasons. Like I don't think like he's trying to be malicious with it. I think it's like he just don't got the time nor the energy to really like he thinks he's doing his part by being the husband and providing. He hasn't necessarily realized that he has to give a little bit more than that. Hello, Phyllis. Okay, how much time did you get, Lati? Oh, she made okay. So what happened was Candy. She made a comment that how her like no, he's not cheating. Is he cheating? I don't think. Yeah, he's cheated before, but he's a kind of one night stand kind of guy. Like he doesn't carry on relationships, but like a relationship will come out soon. Well, soon enough. But like he's the kind of person like he's a okay, it's a party, a bunch of hookers and stuff are there, and yeah, maybe he probably made one give him head. Like he's that guy. Like he never does anything that is like long, extensive, something that he doesn't have to really care about or something that he has to feel guilty about. It's like something it happened and he could just throw it over his shoulder like it didn't. You need to be with me, girl. See, I always think that I would be okay with being with a guy that's like famous, but I don't know if I would. It's easy for me to say just because like I'm an independent woman and I'm not really like the huge relationship type. Like I haven't been in a ton of relationships. But I wonder I sometimes I ask myself what would I be like being in a relationship with somebody? Oh, you're most welcome, Randy. How many questions did you get, Lati? I feel like he has. But it hasn't been that many times. I'd say about 3 or 4 times. And I don't think he's really gotten too extensive with people. Like he hasn't like he doesn't he tries to keep it quick and cute. Like he's the kind of person that would cheat with a hooker. You know what I mean? Or somebody that has like a hooker mentality. Like I'm just here to get my bag and go about my business. You know what I mean? Like like it's like yeah, I fuck with basketball players. I'm not too enthralled that you're Steven Steph Curry. Like I'm more enthralled by the fact that you got Steph Curry money. So pay me my bag and I keep your secret and I'll move on because me talking is gonna fuck with my bag. So give me my shit. Like that's the kind of girl that he would do something with. Not a girl that's like gonna fall for him and like he's gonna have to be emotionally invested. And that's not only just because he's honoring his marriage, that's even his career. Because he's the kind of person that he doesn't like to be distracted or taken away from his career. Like he's the kind of like Steph Curry's the kind of person that would play basketball for free. Like that's how passionate he's about the game. That is like, even if you didn't pay me anything, I will still play. I'll still come out and play. Yeah, but not really side pieces. Because like I consider side pieces somebody that's consistent. Like I feel like he's not a person that will have anyone around like that that's consistent. Does she want to cheat on him? No. She just wants attention. She just wants to feel like she's hot and she still got it. But she doesn't care to cheat on him. She just wants to feel like people think she's still attractive because she doesn't feel like she's attractive. Yeah, he does. No, Lati, I did see the payment, but I don't know how much you said. Did you said two? Is it for 2 questions or one? That's what I asked. I don't know if you heard me. Exactly. But it's not often. Like he's the kind of person that if he's out of town or if he's away, which is not often he's away from his family, and he would want that company, it's like he wouldn't do it depending on what he has to do. Like, okay, if I got to like play a game, like I'm not gonna get this net out because that's gonna fuck with my performance. So let me not. But okay, homeboy's having a party at the hotel. He invited a bunch of bitches. This chick is on me, whatever the case may be. Yeah, she looks like she wants it. Let me just suck my dick. You know what I mean? Lati, what's your question? Because the thing is with men, it's an ego thing for them. They're logical, and men are they're so easy to be tempted. Listen, look at this gosh darn world. This whole world, okay, has been built on all the failures of the world have been built on a man being tempted. And we all had to suffer from it. Because a man is easily swayed, especially when it comes to his front. Yeah, exactly. It's not emotional. Like I would never want to be cheated on, but I'm not gonna sit there and say that I could see why a man would. You know what I'm saying? Because in their mind, they don't think like, oh, my wife doesn't do this and this and this, and I don't love her. Like they don't think that. They're just like, okay, I'm just trying to get this nut because I'm hard now. I just want to get this nut. Fuck, I don't want this bitch. Let me just do it. You know what I mean? Do you believe in like not giving a guy too much attention when you like them? If that makes sense? I can't say that I believe in it, but I'm gonna say that I do that. Yeah. Sometimes you can't make a guy. I don't even know if this is healthy advice to be given, but I'm just gonna say it. I feel sometimes it's like depending on where you are in your relationship. No, what's your question, Lati? I asked you your question. Depending on where you guys stand in your courtship relationship, there has to be a great deal of kind of bouncing the energy evenly back and forth. Like I don't even think. Okay, realistically, it shouldn't be about the fact that you shouldn't be giving a guy too much attention if you like him. What it should be about is the energy that you're investing in that person because you like them being reciprocated. That's what I think it should really be about. But you know, Yeah. It comes with the game. Like, I just feel like it comes with a game. I feel like as a woman, if you're gonna be with a man like that, at his stature, with the attention he gets, the women that throw themselves at him, all those things, you have to kind of have a small bit of acceptance that mentally, like, don't focus on it, but like, you're gonna have to realize that that comes with the game. That comes, like, that lifestyle, like, it comes with a lifestyle. You understand? Do I say it's right? No. Am I saying that I'm gonna be surprised that it happened? No, I'm not surprised. And you kind of have to accept that. If you're looking for a man that you if you're looking for a man in most cases, and even then you can't even rely on this, but if you're looking for a man that is gonna be faithful to you and not cheat on you and not be drawn to temptation and whatever the case may be, don't pick one of the most famous people in the world to be your lover. Mm-mm. Like, if I was gonna date somebody famous or somebody that's in the limelight, like, you have to be a person that, and I know this sounds cliche in this time, like, I would date a guy like Nipsey. Like, you see how Nipsey's famous or was famous, but at the same time he had a way where he was still grounded and very, like, underground in a way. That's the kind of famous guy I could date. I know you said one question, Lati. I'm asking, what's your question? What's your question? Yeah. Like, you have to be a dude that's like, okay, you could touch with the most famous people in the world. You could be on that stage and be limelight, but at the same time, you go home and you just chill. Like, you could go to your block and just be a regular person. Like, you have to be able to walk those lines. Like, when I say the caliber of fame, not talking the kind of man, like a Rick Ross is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where T.I. is in his career right now is like that. Or like a Ludacris, where he stands in his career. Like, you have to be like that kind of famous. Where you can pull the numbers, do your thing, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you're not front page like that. You could take back page and front page whenever you feel like it. Like, I feel like I can do it that. But to be with like fucking like a Future or like a Drake, or to be like with like a LeBron James, like that caliber of fame, not my speed. Thank you. No, I'm not going out tonight, girl. I was out earlier though. I had some driver's lessons today. My friend took me out for driving lessons. So I did some driving lessons today. That's it. But no, I'm not going nowhere. I'm just home. My boyfriend and I have been discussing about taking our relationship further. Do you feel and propose it to me? We've been together, and I'm not too young. Oh, see, Lati, this is a question that I hate answering because I hate spoiling it for a dude. I hate being the one to tell somebody that they're gonna propose to them. But what I will say, the way that he is right now and where he stands, he's definitely at a place of really wanting to settle down and cement the relationship. I know, I feel like he wants to buy a home. I'm also seeing something about a home and a place. Like, he wants to buy a home. A part of him, I think he wants to move out of state too. I don't know why I'm getting that, because I feel like a move out of state or like a move a good ways away. And I do feel like he wants to cement the relationship. When he does it, I'm not gonna tell you that. But um let's just say that he's in a space right now where he's trying to loosen some loose ends, and get some things in motion, which he doesn't plan on taking long while to do that, or he doesn't feel like it will take long, and that's when he will cement the relationship. Yeah, girl. Every time they ask me that, people ask me that, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to you or him. Nah, I ain't holding that. Yeah. I just know that you guys are going in the right direction. And just know that he's had this serious conversation with you, but he's a lot more serious than he's presenting. Like he's actually given this a lot of thought. So just know that. A lot of thought's been put into it. So just know this man's going in the right direction. I know, it must be nice, right? Shit. I'm sitting here playing, I'm still pitching at first base. Child. Yes. And when you get pregnant, let us know. What time is it? I think I'm gonna get off soon. What time is it? I can't even see the time, but I'm gonna have to get off soon. I have to go read. Lassie, did you hear me answer the question? I just sat here for the past. We've been sitting here for the past 5 minutes answering your question. I just answered your question. She probably has a delay. Lati, if you're watching this, just if you're on your phone or on your laptop, just rewind it a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes back, 4 minutes back, 4 minutes back. Because I just answered your question. And we all had our comments on it too. What I think it's slower for her. Yeah, YouTube's lagging. But I answered your question. But try to rewind a little bit back and you'll hear what I said. Did you see the story of a lady arrested outside of Chris Brown's house with her son throwing Bible at his house? No! Child. I did not hear that story. People be thinking it's up to them what God does with their life, child. You could lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. Some people think they're evangelizing when they really are pushing people away from Christianity, God. So it's constant temptation, constant interference, constant. Just constant. Yeah. See? What's lovely tea? How long people should date? I don't know. You know what, Jamaican Tisha? I feel like you kind of have to go with how you feel. Because I've seen some people that have known each other for a few months and their marriage lasts forever. And I've seen people that have been together for years and then decide to get married. And that's the very thing that makes their relationship crumble. So I don't know. I feel like it depends, to be honest. This is damn brush. Oh, yes, Lati. You gotta do what feels right, yeah. Sorry, I just scratched my back. Child. My fat ass can't reach my back, so I'm gonna use something to scratch it. Oh! It's coming, Kinder. So that's a soulmate. Who just answered that question? Because I did see that question. Twin flame is a twin. Okay, I don't believe in twin flames, but here we go. This is the best definition I got for what a twin flame is. A twin flame are two people that are the polar opposites, but the same exact entity of each opposite that are being pulled together like magnets to kind of teach each other and grow from each other through the energy and the connection of their love. A soulmate is just a person that I would say that your soul recognizes their soul. And there's an innate or deep connection that you have with a person on a level that whether it could be past life, whether it be present life, but it's more of a soul intertwining. I believe in soulmates. I believe that we have lots of soulmates, and I believe soulmates like exist. I haven't exactly been the person to um, co-sign the theory of twin flame. I feel personally, and I may sound ignorant for saying this, but this is just my opinion. I just feel like it's just an over glorified spiritual term that people use to kind of justify you being probably like in certain ways unhealthily like unhealthy attached to somebody and justifying the reasoning of that. I just feel like it's like a twin flame mentality or having the mentality or falling under that term is just a way for people to make an excuse not to get over somebody. Because I feel like if anything is meant to be, is meant to be. That's just me. Like I don't feel like if God wanted me to be with that person, I don't feel like we should struggle to be together. Like, don't get me wrong. Maybe twin flames is also a term for somebody that where it's like you meet somebody in one part of your life, but it was like wrong place, wrong timing. And it's like you meet each other in different parts of your life, and it's one place, one timing. And eventually y'all get together. That could be a term used for twin flame. But 9 times out of 10 of my experience with twin flame, when I've seen cases, it's been like this case of you and a person kind of going back and forth and them coming in and out of your life, and is not exactly like a healthy thing. It's kind of like a way of like making an excuse to cling onto a relationship because you feel it's worth it. Hi. That's what I feel it is. No, I figured that, Lati. I figured that now. That's just me. I could be wrong, but that's just me. That's how I feel with twin flames. My mom's intuitive. I get it from my mom's line, but my mom's not exactly a psychic, no. But my grandmother was, and my grandma before that, my grandma, and it keeps going up. But it comes from my mother's line. How do you know if you have abilities? Hey, you just know. I feel like it's like if you see things, you know things, and you feel things, and it comes to pass. A lot, really, to be honest, a lot of times when you have abilities, you really don't know until there's confirmation. You know what I mean? Exactly, Jamaican Tisha. That's what I believe a twin flame is. I feel like it's almost like an over glorified psychic buy-in. Okay, I feel like certain psychics have come up with this fucking term, and it's a buy-in. Okay, to keep you attached to somebody that's not worth being attached to. That's what I feel. I'm sorry. Like, even if you call me today and I tell you in this moment, hey, I don't see it happening. Who's to say it happens in the future? Yes, it's a binding. Yes. Yeah, I feel like it's toxic as fuck. Like, I do. I don't subscribe to that. I don't. I believe in soulmates, and I believe in karmic relationships, and obviously I believe in the one. Exactly. Because some psychics like that are on YouTube, like they're very technical with it. It's not like some of them don't have gifts. They do. They just don't know how to tap into them. They rely a lot on mundane reasoning to justify what they know. Like when it comes to like textbook, they're good at textbook, but they haven't allowed themselves to fully embody the feeling. Like like myself and a lot of people I know, like we had to go through the fucking ringer to know what we know. Like a lot of what I teach y'all, I teach from experience. If I don't know, I don't know. But I will tell you as much as I know and what I've experienced. Even when I have people, because a lot of my followers and clients, you guys, all of you in some way are spiritually open. You know what I'm saying? Or have it in you. Because 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't be here if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Christina's experience will be different than my experience, and vice versa. Or anyone else in here, how they came up with. But like the true psychic they only could share their experience based on what they truly feel. Where you send the payment, Brianna, you send it to House of Stars Alive.com. Right. Like my dog, Prince could be Prince is my soulmate. Like even us, we could be soulmates because of how we connect to each other on a spiritual level. You know what I mean? Okay, say if I or another starlet meets someone we're really into, how long into the relationship do we have for you to see yes and run? I can see it right away. Like, because if I were to read the person's personality, and as I'm tapping into their personality, I'm going to see things, and whatever spirit shows me, they can show me like where you guys will work and where you guys won't work. But 9 times out of 10, I always tell people, like, take it for a grain of salt. You're going to have to go through it with the person first to actually confirm what the hell I'm saying. Yeah. Because everything is not my place. No matter what I see, it's not my place to tell people what they should do. 9 times out of 10, like I still I don't tell people what to do. Unless somebody's like the dude's literally like downright disrespected you, busted your ass, like did all types of crazy shit. Like I won't be the one to tell you what to do. I will tell you what I see and what I sense about it. But at the end of the day, it's for you to make the decision because it's not my life. And I don't care how good I think I am or how much I trust what I feel. At the end of the day, like I'm not God. I don't ever want to make it seem like have a like I call it a God complex. Like I don't want to feel like I have that God complex. Like, who am I? I'm just a person. Who am I to feel like it's my place to tell you what you do with your life? Just because I feel like I can see something. Like who am I? You know? Um there's somebody that wanted a question. I just want to know if they want that question still, because I got to do that question. Yeah, it's PayPal, Brianna. Sorry, it's PayPal. So it's $10 for one question, $15 for two. If you don't have PayPal and you're confused, just use this. Oh yes, y'all. I figured out how to actually no, I shouldn't tell you that because they take a huge chunk of my money. What's Brandy saying now? She won't marry me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ghana gal say she want marry me. Oh. I've been listening to so much Afrobeats lately. I want over you, girl. I want over you, girl. Say you're my woman. My woman. Yeah, it's a long night, man. I still got like candles to do and stuff before I go to bed. I don't even know if I'm gonna do them, but I have to because I keep telling myself that, oh yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, but I need to do them. But I'm getting tired. But I'm feeling like I just want to lay in my bed and do nothing, but until I fall asleep. But I'm like, let me just wrap this up. I'm like, okay, I need to wrap this up as quickly as long as I have the energy in me too. I'm not over you, girl. I'm not over you, girl. Okay, random, but does sex have an effect on chakras? It sure does. It sure does. It sure does. Do I stay in Jamaica? No, I'm in Canada. I'm in Toronto, to be exact. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But my background is Jamaican. My parents are from Jamaica. But I was born here. What is your question, Brianna? And how many questions did you purchase? Because I don't have my phone with me to see. I'm out over you, girl. I'm out over you, girl. Say you my woman. I'm a woman. I'm out over you, girl. So the girl said she want marry me. Oh. Yes, I've been practicing that. I've been abstaining from sex. And it's been great. I feel like a whole new person. And y'all should invest in getting the only steams. It will change your life. Change your life. I've been feeling ill lately, headaches, nausea. Is there anything I should be worried about? I have no idea what it could be. I feel like you've picked up something energetically. Like I do feel like a part of me feels like it's somewhat planetary, but I do feel like it's something you picked up energetically. Also, I'm also hearing dehydration. Do you not drink a lot of water? 'Cause I'm feeling like you're not drinking enough water. Yeah, like I feel like you need to drink more water. Like that's a huge part of it. And you need to cut down on your sugar. And also I heard something weird. I heard that you're not allowing your food to settle. I don't know why I heard that. So I don't know if you're a person that you eat and then like you just kind of get up and go or something, but it's like you're not allowing your food to settle properly. But that also helps with the water. Just to disclaim, I am not a doctor. I'm just going on what Spirit is telling me. That is true, Candy. It can work. Is my current relationship karmic? Does this person drink or like do any kind of substance of some sort? Because I don't know why I just got like an energy of like somebody that's like they have like this. Okay, okay. So what's the anger I'm picking up, or like the short fuse? I'm just like getting huffing and puffing, or just like oh, like I'm just getting that. And when I get that kind of imbalance, I wonder to myself, I'm like, okay, does that make sense to you, Brianna? Oh, okay. Okay, because when I get that imbalance, it's like I'm always like, okay, either this person drinks, they smoke weed, or something. Like there's like a substance that allows them, or something they do that allows them to have their low moments. Okay. I feel like it's a karmic relationship. I guess you could say it is. But I feel like the state of mind that he's in right now is like you would be more used to him than he will be to you. You understand? It's like I'm not saying that the person doesn't care about you, but they don't get a full scope and understanding to who you are, what you are in their life. There's a little bit of lack of they take you for granted. There we go. They take you for granted in ways. They don't allow themselves to fully see you because they're usually mulled in their emotions. So that's where I guess like where the relationship is kind of karmic, meaning that it's like it's karmic because there's a part of you that feels like this insatiable attachment or feeling that you need to be there for that person when or like it's like you always get drawn back in even when you know you should walk away. So that's where the karmic relationship goes back and forth. But I think it's like what you kind of are seeking in a relationship is a certain validation, right? Um, and that's what I get the sense. If he's a fire sign, he's probably a Sagittarius. Oh, he's a Virgo. That makes sense. He must have Sagittarius in his chart. If he's a fire, I'm like, if he's a fire sign, he's a Sagittarius. But yeah, that's what I feel. Plus, he's not happy where he is in life right now. Like whatever he's doing, or whatever his dreams to be, requires a great deal of pursuit and determination. And where he is right now, he's not exactly there to do that. Yeah, but it's like a karmic relationship. But it's like he needs you though. Like he likes your energy, but he drains like it's draining the back and forth. But I don't think you realize how much he actually drains you as a person. Like a lot of times, what he's missing is not really just you. He's missing what your energy is about. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say to you. I say that I will say that you're wasting time just because he's not in the place to be the person that you want him to be. I think you need to kind of take a check on the level of where your relationship is. Like what the relationship is actually doing to grow you. Because I don't know why I feel like for some reason, like when you get with this guy too, it messes with your money. Like it messes with the production of your life. That makes sense, Brianna? Oh, okay. Right. So the choice is yours, what you decide to do with it. But I feel like okay. I don't know why I feel like it messes with your money. Like it messes with your money or messes with your production of where you are in life. Like I feel like that every time he comes around, that for some reason takes a hit. Or your production, like you could be sitting there doing well, money's good, like your life is good, you feel like you're going in the right direction, and just as you feel like things are starting to get new, he shows back up when you guys have breaking up. And it's like you kind of misinterpret that as he's supposed to be a part of this new or this new or this progression of where you're going, but it never really becomes that. That makes sense? Yeah. Um, no, he's kind of prone to depression. The problems with him is that he doesn't let shit go. Like a lot of the things that he allows himself to be depressed over, some things he could just let them go with the simple mantra of there's certain things you just can't change. But he likes to lull over things and not let things go. Yeah. He doesn't let things go. So yeah. You gotta ask yourself, and you need to practice that mantra yourself. Like there's just certain things that you just can't change. Exactly. So that tells you everything you need to know. You know this man for how many years? You've been on and off with him. You've provided the help that you could provide for him, and nothing has changed, and nor will he take the change. That tells you everything you need to know, honey. So the choice is yours. But I'm telling you that from what I sense, he has a long way to go. There's a lot of maturing that needs to happen. And usually when the maturing happens, it takes for something detrimental or something kind of catastrophic in ways to kind of catapult you into that. And that hasn't happened yet. Yeah. Child, girl, you're welcome. Like like as people, we need to have a great deal of empathy of people that feel that low. Yeah. But it's just you're only one person. Like it's just like God didn't put you on earth to go through that. You understand? So tells you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. The choice is yours, what you decide to do because it's your life. But I don't think it's a good situation at all. It ain't helping you. the longer you're with him and he's in this state of mind, the quicker you'll start seeing your hopes and dreams fade away. Right. I believe so too. Yes. See, I like that you guys remind me of that because I was literally gonna sign off and just not give a fuck. Not give a fuck. Not give a fuck. I'm sorry. Just like, well, gotta go. Need to get this stuff done. Okay. So we are gonna close tonight, and I think I'm gonna close tonight with a prayer for everybody. Okay. Lord Jesus, will give you all the praise and the glory, God, and we just like to thank you, Jesus. We want to thank you for the victories. I want to thank you for the beautiful things that happen in our life in Jesus' glorious name. Lord Jesus, I pray that you saturate each and every single person in the room with the blood of Jesus, from the crown of the head to the sole feet, God, in Jesus' glorious name. I pray, God, that you just bless everyone's soul with lessons, understanding, peace of mind, and grace in your glory, God, in Jesus' glorious name. I pray, God, in the name of Jesus, as we move through these very tough transits that are happening planetary, that every person in this room is grounded, every person in this room gets a great deal of understanding, and every person in this room expands in ways that they've never seen before. Lord Jesus, I just pray that you just lift them up, God. Lift them and give them blessing and light, that even people that are in the room are feeling, 3 people in general that have been feeling down, that have been feeling themselves, God, that you are there for you to they shall cast their burdens onto you as you're there willing and ready to listen, to transform the life in many ways that they could ever imagine, in Jesus' glorious name. I want to thank you for the blessings, God, and all that you've done. And I thank you, Lord, for your goodness and your kindness at all times, in Jesus' name. Amen. Yes. So the message that I'm getting is expansion. I'm getting a message that people have been getting in their mind that this is the time to expand. This is the time to make change. This is the time to take a leap of faith. I feel like a lot of people have been presented with the idea of taking a leap of faith, but they're clinging to old ways of how their last leap of faith had resulted. And I feel that people in this room that have been drawn to take a leap of faith, whether it be in their career, their relationship, move, or whatever the case may be, that you always will win the battle when you know that you've tried. As long as you try, as long as you went after that very thing that your heart and soul led you to do, that you've already won the victory from even by making the step to do it. And I feel like that's the message that Spirit wants everyone to know. Just know that you're even victorious in your failures. Because for every failure that we've had in life, you can always be grateful to say that you tried. And there you go. That's the message. That's the message. I hope the rest of the message resonated with you all. Try. Take a leap of faith. Try. Make it happen. Try. Take a leap of faith. Try. Make it happen. Try. Take a leap of faith. Try. Never give up. Try. Hey, try. Never give up. It's not about how it starts, it's the journey and how it ends. That's what matters. Try. Take a leap of faith. Try. There's one of my guys singing that song. I said, try. You want to live out here? Try. Try. Star wine, yes. I do my old man Jamaican skank. Try. You want to live out here? Try. Hey. All right, hon. So honeys, my starlets. Yes, my starlets, my supporters, my loves. I'll be signing out right now. If you'd like to book a reading with me, I'm available tomorrow. Okay, inbox me for prices and rates. But I do want to thank you so much for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. Good night.